Ants, I got to tell you, I've been looking forward to these episodes since last week. But before those get started, I wanted to talk about Warren Buffett. The fact that Warren Buffett, Charlie Munger really haven't done any deals of note lately, right? You should know by now that both Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger are some folks that I follow. When CNBC, Bloomberg, Finance, Yahoo, when any articles kind of reference those gentlemen, I certainly take a peek. And really, there's not a lot of action. In fact, really, the only thing that's transpired over the last 6 or 8 weeks that I can recall is they sold some of their airlines. Now, lots of people took that to be Buffett is selling airlines and, this, that, and the other. But you got to remember, I think the total sale was like $32 million, which is like pocket change to Berkshire Hathaway, which is the owner. My suspicion all along is he was looking to get under the 10% threshold. So that was something that I think he did because I think he can do more deals, be more creative, not have to report, hope everything's good in New York, how you doing? He doesn't have to report as much as an owner of an airline at under 10% as he does over 10%. So really, that's all he has done of note. Charlie Munger was interviewed recently and indicated that, you know what? Their phone is not ringing. And that quote got me thinking. I've been thinking about it a lot today. And this is why I think it's not ringing. And I'd love to hear from you. So we shall see. Delta is one of the stocks he sold. Again, I think he sold it to get under 10%. I think he's trying to do something bigger, but we'll see. But again, with Charlie Munger saying that Berkshire Hathaway's phone's not ringing, there has to be a reason. And again, I try to be logical. And the reason I'm asking myself this question about Warren Buffett and investing is everybody, or at least I believe he's the greatest investor out there. And I kind of translate his activity in the stock market to what I want to do in real estate. So that is something that I am trying to figure out is, when is the all clear for real estate? When Buffett buys, he might be early, but he won't be late. So this is what I'm trying to figure out. So again, Warren Buffett's phone's not ringing. I think the real reason it's not ringing, frankly, is it's too soon. I remember his phone ringing at maximum stress, JP Morgan, General Electric, and many others. Goldman, I think also Goldman Sachs came calling to Warren Buffett. He had Wells Fargo and Bank of America, right? He was a huge equity player. Too early for real estate deals. We're months away from something coming out of there. But what I need to remember, while Warren Buffett was really, really active, he was really, really active at maximum pain. And what I need to relate to is today, where last time we were 12 or 13 months into the crash, we're 40 days into the crash. It is just way too soon. We all want to see Warren Buffett and his $30 billion in cash be deployed and just wow in amazement at the deals he's put together. It's just too soon. There's not a lot of stress. It feels bad, and if you get the unemployment or furlough, it sucks. I get it. But he's looking for business equity, investments, and things of that nature, and there's not enough pain yet. Pain is coming. There will be companies like Gap who run out of cash, right? Gap told us Thursday, I think, that, you know what? We don't have enough cash to keep going. So more and more companies are going to do that. Again, on the real estate stuff, I think it's coming. Right now, we see a lot of reduced listings. And even if the demand stayed the same, the reduced listings just makes more competition. I see the same thing in my market, but it will be changing, is my suspicion, as more inventory comes in and people start to list. But back to Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger. So the first thing is, I just need to know it's been too soon. It's been 40 days. And again, when Warren was active in helping out during the crash, it was over a year into it before he came in. So, could he come in 2 to 3 months because the pain will be deeper and faster? Absolutely. But let's give him some credit. Not enough companies are feeling the pain. Gap is the first one I heard that was running out of cash. Other companies that were in trouble, rule number two, is they've been raising capital, right? If you can go get capital in the public market because the Fed is pumping trillions of dollars into the market, why call Warren Buffett? If you call Warren Buffett, he is going to get a deal that is good for Berkshire Hathaway. If you can go on the market, pay 8, 9%, much cheaper, probably faster too. Warren's going to do his homework. So I think the other thing is a lot of companies are raising debt as the Fed just pumps equity into the market, or liquidity into the market. That's the other thing that we need to realize is, wow, I'm sorry, 15% of your tenants haven't paid in April. That hurts. I'm at 3% for April. We'll see what happens in May though. So this is something we have to realize. A lot of people aren't calling Warren because he's expensive, right? He wants to buy the company. He wants to get a good deal. When he worked the deal out with General Electric and Goldman, he got warrants in like 9% interest or something. He's a hard negotiator. So that's the other thing. And then third is we need to realize that Warren Buffett's rules, right? He tells us all the time, rule number one, not lose money. Rule number two, don't forget about rule number one. Invest in what you know, right? Don't go outside of that. I think what he's telling us right now is it's kind of a little fuzzy. He's even said he's never seen anything like this, and he doesn't know what's going to happen as we start to open up the economy again, the fits and the starts and all of that. So it's very likely that he can't even do his calculations yet on the value of an asset post-event. And that's probably what keeps him behind on buying an airline or whatever it might be, an airline carrier, because I don't know that you know what it looks like on the other side. I think there's going to be consolidation in many, many industries. And that's what's going to happen. So again, Warren Buffett has not been active. I think we need to give him a break. It's been less than 2 months. I want him to do something splashy. I want to see Warren Buffett on TV telling me to calm down, relax. I believe in the American economy. The American economy is the best on the planet. It will be bigger in 10 years. I want to hear him say that. He was the only common voice during the crash. I am in Fresno, California. For what market I'm in is Fresno, California, West Coast. So again, I want this to happen. I want to see him. I want to feel better, and it makes me nervous that we're not seeing him. He's obviously overweight. He's obviously of age. I think he's in his 80s, and nice. I think he wants to quarantine. He wants to stay at home because he wants to be healthy, right? Because he's probably at risk. He's probably in that high risk category. So we all have to respect that. But he could call in. He's not going to catch it over the phone. So Warren, pick up the phone. Call somebody. Let the American economy feel better. So A, it's been too soon. Second is Warren Buffett drives a hard bargain. And if the company, like JCPenney's, can borrow against its land, or AMC Theaters can raise $600 million somehow, why would those companies call Warren, right, if they can get money elsewhere? And the other thing is, we have to realize what's going on the other side. And I don't know that we know that yet. Again, I don't know other markets. It's hard for me to, I recommend my students and followers learn their market. I think you can learn any market because your job is to understand what a bad, average, good, and great deal is. I've spent 20 years in one market. I don't have expertise in others. I could tell you the coastal cities are bad. The Bay Area is bad. San Francisco's bad. If you read my book, One Rental at a Time, you'll realize that I trust the affordability index. It is something that I follow religiously, and it's kept me safe. It helped me, build our path to financial freedom. So in the end, I look forward to hearing from Warren Buffett again. Hopefully you do too. I think it is odd that their phone's not ringing, but again, hey, it's been less than 2 months. He drives a hard bargain, so why would you call him first? And lastly, we don't know what it looked like on the other side. So I guess we have to give Warren a break. But again, I really hope we hear from him this week or next. I'd just like to hear from that guy. All right, everybody, take care. I am going to go get ready and watch Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls, The Last Dance. I think I get to see episode 3 and 4 today, so I'm kind of looking forward to that. Take care of yourself.